What's up, guys? Overflow, free for all, knife only. I am going to give you all kinds of tips on how you could do well at Call of Duty, knife only, in a different video. I don't feel like talking about that right now. I'm so Call of Duty horrified that I don't want to make commentaries about Call of Duty right now. I want to talk about chicks that I wanted to bang that were in TV shows. I figured it'd be a good topic. I have plenty of gameplay set up, and so later on, don't worry. Later on, I'll talk about how you can stab people when you make them get knifed. Or I fucked up my own saying. Jesus. Anyways, so there is a new TV show coming out called Girl Meets World, and it's based. I don't know how it's going to work out, but basically, Corey and Topanga. I'm not even going to dignify them with their actual names, but the names on the show, Corey and Topanga, get skewered, are making a new show. They're teaming up and they're making Girl Meets World. And it got me thinking of how I wanted to fuck the emo out of Topanga when I watched that show as a kid. And I love that show. And there's a couple good shows that are currently going on. Breaking Bad, Boardwalk Empire, stuff like that. But like, as far as shows as when I was a kid, they were money, man. There were some great shows. I wanted to be MacGyver. Like when I was a kid, I watched every episode, every rerun of MacGyver on USA that I could fucking get. I VCR'd them. Anyways, but Topanga was always fine. Topanga was always fine. I also liked Six. Now Six, here's the thing about Six. This is how hot and how amazing Six's butt was. Six on the show Blossom. Whoa. Six had the most amazing sculptured piece of art ass undercarriage that you've ever seen in your life. And it was so amazing that even as a breast snob, as big of a breast snob as I am, I couldn't help but going, holy crap. That ass is amazing. And I always liked Six. I always thought her energy was fun and she'd be hella cool to bang. And then there were some other girls that I always thought were hot. Like I thought Kelly Kapowski was hot, but she was too plain Jane. I never really got what Kevin on the Wonder Years thought of Winnie. I always thought Winnie always had this look on her face like she's really cold or something. Like she was freezing. She's like that. I don't know. I never really dug Winnie. And I always wanted to kind of like, because I felt like I grew up with Kevin on the Wonder Years. And I kind of wanted to pull Kevin aside. I'd be like, bro, you could do better. Pawn Winnie off on Paul. That's how the show should have gone. Pawn Winnie off on Paul. Bam. But there is a girl that I'm a little sad by. Because it's really bad when you see a girl in your childhood who you thought was fine as hell. And then as she got older, you're like, oh my God, she's busted. And that girl is Nikki Cox. Now, Nikki Cox was on the show called Unhappily Ever After, which was a spin-off of... it's not a spin-off. It was kind of a blatant rip-off. They never quite said it, but it's like a blatant rip-off of Married with Children. And I never got to watch Married with Children as a kid. Like, I just was not allowed to watch it. Like, as soon as Love and Marriage, as soon as that shit, like, came on the TV speakers, my mom would run in and turn it off. She would not let me... And speaking of Married with Children, the mom, Peg, I always look at her as Peg. But Peg, I recently watched a couple episodes of Son of Anne. She can still get the D now, and she's like 58. That's crazy. But Peg always like looked like white trash. Like, I don't know. I just have this vision of banging her and then like chewing tobacco would come out of her titty or something. Like, I don't know. That's fucking weird. Anyways, Unhappily Ever After was an epic show. It actually had a lot of stars that ended up being in other shows. Like it had one of the kids on the show actually ended up being one of the kids from Malcolm in the Middle. I don't remember which one. And then they also had Kevin Conley, who was E on Entourage. So originally, when I watched Entourage, I was like, I don't know if I can get over the fact that one of the characters on the show was the dude from Unhappily Ever After. But that show was so strong that it transcended the stereotypes or whatever, not stereotypes, but it transcended the vision that I had in my head. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you watch a certain show or you grow up on a show and then you see him, like when I see Fred Savage, when I saw him in the movie, what is that movie called? In the Austin Powers Goldmember movie, and he played the mole. Even with the big fucking mole on his face, I still am like, dude, you're Kevin. You're Kevin, bro. I can't. My brain's not allowed to change that. But Unhappily Ever After had this girl named Nikki Cox, and she was a redhead. And I like all color hairs, and I really dig brunettes. I tend to date blondes because my mom's a blonde, and I really like redheads, but redheads are always kind of bitchy for some reason. I don't know why. But anyway, so she was hella fine. Kevin Conley was on there, and he transcended like all kinds of stuff like that. And then come to find out, and later on, there was a show called Las Vegas, which was like, I don't understand why I like that show. You know how sometimes you watch a show and you're like, I don't understand why I like the fucking show. You can't tell a reason, but I end up watching it. There's a show on HBO called Hung, and there's nothing redeeming about it. There's nothing good quality. I couldn't tell you anything about any episode. And I don't really care. I don't know what the storyline is, but if a new season comes on, I'm watching it. I don't know. I grew up on TV more than I grew up on video games. I really did. And I mean, I went from like NES to nothing for a long time to Dreamcast for like 6 months, and then I didn't have anything Dreamcast, and then I had like Xbox, and then I moved on to PS3, Xbox 360. So like there was lots of gaps in there, and I didn't really play a lot of video games as a child. I played more computer games. Like I was a Duke Nukem 3D, Phantasmagorium type of dude, Chips Challenge, Day of the Tentacle, stuff like. I know I'm going way back in the vault, but a show that I watched as a kid, and I don't even know how I got the show because we never had HBO or anything like that, but there's a show that will always resonate in my brain. Oh, also another girl that I wanted to bang was from, what is that show called? News Radio. News Radio was a pretty epic show, and the manager lady on News Radio, I wanted to bang her dirty pillows. Silly. Anyways, but a show that I always watch, and I recommend this if you ever get to see it, because it fits my personality perfectly. It's a show called Dream On. Now, what Dream On was about is, in the beginning credits of Dream On, there's a kid, and he's basically forced to watch TV as a kid. Like, they're like, we don't want to babysit you, so sit in front of the TV and watch it. And he watches all these old TV shows, and it actually imprints in him, into his soul, into his everyday being. And he's a daydreamer, kind of like I am. And so as he's going about his normal everyday shenanigans or everyday life, like he has thoughts, and his thoughts he expresses through quick little sound bites and quick little video clips from old TV shows that he used to watch. The show was epically amazing, and I found it interesting. It's kind of like Inception, because I actually found it interesting that I like that show, and I'm a natural daydreamer. You know what I mean? I'm a daydreamer. My mind is always kind of wandering, kind of I couldn't focus for shit. I probably have ADHD or whatever, but like, I thought it funny that I grew up with TV shows. And there's certain TV shows that are always going to be embedded in my brain. Saved by the Bell is always going to be implemented in my brain. You know what I mean? Not the new class. I'm talking about, and not even the college years. I'm talking about Saved by the Bell. Fuck the first season with the Miss Bliss bullshit, and when they had that one ugly chick. I'm talking about Saved by the Bell season 2 through like 7 or whatever, before they went to college and Screech became an asshole. So there you go. I kind of wanted to go down memory lane and kind of talk about different TV shows that are always going to be. I could be 9 years old and I'm like, Topanga, sit down. There you go. That's a 30 and 7. Sorry I didn't say sit downs or super fast modes or anything like that, but I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys. And maybe if you're one of the younger viewers, check out some of the shows if you can find them. I want to be MacGyver. Peace and butt grease. Team deathmatch on the Yemen? Look at the water. Go back in the tape. Look at the water. That just looks... I need to be near water, damn it. I need to be. This isn't a diary, but dear diary, I am visiting, not going back, but visiting Seattle. I need to be near water. I need to be near the fam. It's for the soul. And this is an excellent rush route for the team deathmatch. Whenever you start on this side, you want to go over here, and then you want to kind of sit right here. Good line of sight for a skewer, and then, oh, like and favorite. Okay. But, like, it's fucking cold up here in Buffalo, and the only thing you can really do is... Oh, and anybody that wants to see me vehicular sled assault Mr. DJ Keemstar, I went pummeling down a hill, and I sled attacked him and hurt him. And so if you want to see that, there's a link on the Bad Kid podcast. You can watch it if that's something you would like to do. Super fast mode on! So, this is before, like, when I get on, and I'm like, okay, it's time to play some Black Ops 2, I'm always perplexed, because I have this weird thing where this isn't a bitch video, but there's a couple things that I would like them to tweak, and I'm sure they will, just because I think that a lot of people I've talked to have the same opinion, and it's not drastically changing the game or whatever like that. There's certain things in the game that I hate. I hate snippers. I hate getting quickscope sniped. Some of the most enjoyable experiences I had was on Black Ops 1 because snipers weren't easy mode. And I'm not saying if you're no scoper, kush smoker, mama slapper, 420 hard scopes, II or whatever your name is, I don't know. If you're mad at me that I don't like snipers, well, we don't like you, so eat a dick and die. How about that? If you do snipe, congratulations. I know that you could probably beat me with a ray gun, so I don't know. It's just annoying, but you're going to do what you're going to do. Some people get annoyed by me throwing my battle axe and missing, and then making people think of my ballistic knife. I get it. No one likes to be killed in Call of Duty. We get it. But when I sit there and I play, and I go, what game type should I play? I have two game types that I feel are, for me personally, enjoyable to play on Black Ops 2, and that is Kill Confirmed, Super Fast Mode on. This is a really long one because Team Deathmatch is boring, and I was going to spend a little bit of time talking about how the score streaks don't really work in a Team Deathmatch setting, but the Super Fast Mode kind of explains it because it's so long of me going through Super Fast Mode that if you don't understand why this game is so boring, Kill Confirmed, Search and Destroy. And catch that skewer. That was nice. And I'm going to give you two reasons, two little tweaks. I'm not a game developer. But two little tweaks that I think would make it way more enjoyable. Okay? Kill Confirmed. Let's knock the confirms down to about 75 or 60. And then in Search and Destroy, instead of 250 a kill, make it 500. There you go. I know I complain so much. I'm such a effing complainer. And also, I don't even consider this a complaint because this is something that is always going on with console players. The connection is a booty. There you go. The score streaks. I love how the score streaks are set up. I love how the pick 10 system. I really do enjoy this game. Obviously, we've had a cooling off period because, the game came out and I absolutely love it. And I still kind of look at the game over on that stack and I'm just like, you know what, Black Ops 2? I'm not taking you out of the Xbox. No, I'm not doing it. I remember when Modern Warfare 3, when I got that early, and I remember taking it out of the Xbox before its actual release date and going and playing Black Ops or something else or whatever. And I totally get it, understand, but I don't foresee me going back to the other CODs anytime soon. And I want to get 10th Prestige. I like this game. Just those two little tweaks and somehow make the connection better. And also, alright, let's talk about this. The matchmaking. Everyone's complaining about matchmaking. I don't care. I just want to play against a good connection people. I would hope that the better connectivity of people would take precedent over someone's stats. If someone's bad, let them get shit on, they get better. I understand you want to match this up with other people. You have league play if you want to do the competitive thing. Why cater to competitive people when that's such a small percentage? But you probably heard that from every other commentator. I'm just saying, take a little bit more focus on the connection matchmaking versus the, his win-losses are the same, or his KD's the same, or his score permits. I'm like, no one cares. Catch that. I love it. I'm not saying I want to play against noobs all the time, but it'd be nice to play against them once in a while. But overall, I love this game. Only use me blade. Peace and butt grease. TDM is boring. This is me getting an orbital VSAT with a 2-bar connection because I was playing with people that are in California and I'm in Buffalo. Get skewered. The video about the gold combat knife I did, a lot of people are really butthurt about me boosting for it. Let me quickly explain. In order to get the gold combat knife, there's the Ronin challenge. In order to get it, what you got to do is that you have to kill someone with a combat knife, pick up their weapon. In my case, since I knife only, I have to pick up a ballistic knife and then skewer them with my ballistic knife and do that 5 times. The probability of that ever happening is very little. It's none. And if I go into a game and I boost for that, who does that affect? It doesn't affect anybody. Now, if I were to go into a game and nuke boost, or anybody else, or, think about Modern Warfare 2. If people went and they boosted for Sit Rep Pro, how is that hurting you? People think everything's so black and white, but, how is that hurting anybody? If you boost for a perk, it's not affecting anybody. It's not affecting your game if you happen to be in their lobby. But if you, nuke boost or whatever, it does affect you. So, don't worry about it. And most of you guys don't worry about it. I love you guys. You guys are so chill. Remember, it's a game, and these fails right here that I'm about to show you reminds you that it's a game. Only use blade, peace, and butt grease.
One's running through our spawn.
Alright, I'm kind of looking.
Bomb deactivated.
Oh,
We lost
how
that
did he grab?
round, but it's not a... Hostile UAV above. He's taking control. UAV inbound.
Really? That's what happened? Oh, and of course theater mode failed. GG Treyarch.
I got the sniper. I'm gonna have to aim for the head or
Oh
something.
my god, you got a triple?
There we go.
RTV
Is
for
this
debrief.
legit gonna be a triple final kill?
I don't got a quad if someone's going.
Oh my god!
Wow.
That would have been a quad, that's insane.
God damn it. Who the fuck was that? Who
Who
are you?
Oh baby, a triple! What's up guys? Only use me blade, and that clip was from Desirable Chris. First time I met the guy, I was partied up with him and through a mutual friend. And after that game, obviously I want to prestige. And I look at the barracks and I'm like 130 XP away from prestiging. And I'm just like, no, I want to prestige. Now I want to play a whole game and it feels like it's wasted prestige. Wasted XP. So the plan is, look how close I am. The plan is I'm going to play the start of the game. I'm going to probably capture a couple flags, maybe skewer somebody, and then as soon as I know I have enough XP, I'm going to back out, quickly prestige, and try to join back in. So, you know, speed this up a little bit. Super fast mode. Get into this game of Plaza, and this game of Plaza ends up to be epic. Not for me, but for Desirable Chris. So I'm going to kind of show you kind of what happens, capture a couple flags, super fast mode through all this BS, because this isn't the important thing. And then I'm actually going to come up to the point. I don't know why I wanted to share this point, but you know what? I think it's a good time to catch it, get skewered, and then super fast mode the rest. I ended up getting a couple more kills or whatever. And the plan was that I was going to back out Prestige and join back up. The only problem, so exit, let's go Prestige, bam, bam, bam. And now I'm going through these people and I can't join. Someone already joined. So I'm like, okay, well, fuck it. This is actually the reaction. I'm like, dude, I can't join any of you guys. What the fuck?
Yeah. We have a full party because I guess somebody joined.
Oh, it's, what's his face? Toby's friend.
So I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'm just going to go into a kill confirm game, play a little bit. Let's regroup. And while I'm there, I'm still in party chat recording Chris's voice. He ends up having an epic, epic game, and his reactions are so genuine and they're pretty funny. I wanted to share it with you guys. So enjoy Desirable Chris.
Be advised, hostile lightning strike inbound.
Look at that kill feed! Look at that kill feed, baby! Look at that
Oh
kill
my
feed,
God.
baby! Oh my god!
Oh my God.
Oh my god! Oh my god! 100 plus, let's go! Oh my fucking god! Oh my god!
Dude, whoever killed everybody at A, that's nuts.
Oh my god! I'm sorry.
Hostile
Holy
UAV
shit,
above.
that was literally the longest
Kill
kill feed.
confirmed.
That was literally like a 20 kill
That
feed.
was ridiculous.
16 is 1 and 2 first round. Not even done yet. Let's fucking go.
Oh my god, this is the first round.
Friendly hunter killer drone.
Friendly canine you.
Alright, I need a swarm lodestar again. Let's fucking go. Kill feed. Let's fucking
Be
go.
advised, hostile hunter killer drone inbound.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's fucking great.
So many assists.
90
So
and
many
3,
assists.
like not even halfway done with the round. Let's fucking go.
I thought we're already going.
I'm not going yet. Hey. Oh my god, there's so many of them! Oh! There's like a 9-man lodestar! Oh my god! Oh my god! Fucking 108 and 3. Let's
Kill
110.
confirmed.
Damn it.
Oh my god, quad swarm!
Kill
Getting.
Kill confirmed.
You'll never have a
get a-
game like this again.
I can't get a kill.
No, the thing is, oh, who's like this?
Dude, this is fucking crazy. Oh, dude, highest. Turn that shit off. Unplug your mic.
Hostiles have destroyed your UAV.
Unplug your mic right now, dude.
Whose dick is that?
Unplug your mic right now, RTO. Holy shit.
Matt, do unplug the mic.
It is not me. My mic was muted. When we said unplug the mic, I muted my mic.
I apologize. But...
Kill confirmed.
140 and 5. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. I'm fucking done.
Where are we going?
I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done.
Objective
I'm
almost
fucking done.
complete. Don't quit now.
I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done.
I really hope you're not gonna have like live commentary. This is
I'm fucking
fucking
done.
video.
Lightning strike force position.
Yeah,
Let's bring it back out.
No.
Get that.
Hey, no.
Back out, Chris.
No,
Back
I am
out.
Oh, they're like all lead.
Back
This
out,
is the
Chris.
fucking easiest lobby of the year.
Three guys left.
Operation complete. Nice job.
We gotta
squad.
get.
They did leave. I'll grab you later.
The ERT clan tag.
Yeah, wait. You thought ERT was gonna stay for a second game?
No, that was their second game.
That was funny. Remember, I was like, pub stompers of the year, and they get fucking raped. Oh my god.
Blade, you get an invite yet? Hang, I got you. There you go.
I'm fucking done.
Well, then where are you going?
He done.
I am straight, just because you may read this going, Blade, are you going to go gay just to get that YouTube money? No. I'm straight, just got to preface that. I'm not homophobe. I'm not scared of homosexuals. If you want to be homosexual, or I don't think it's a choice, but if you are, more power to you. This isn't bashing gay people. This is just an interesting, weird thought that I had going through my head. So, Scott Kim Martin is my roommate, and he knows about all the inner workings of YouTube and all the channels, and he's had a channel since like YouTube started, and he knows about all these channels with a bazillion subs, and sometimes he looks at me crazy because I don't know a certain channel that he's like, what? That channel has 1 million subs. You don't know them? And I'm just like, I don't know them. I don't care. And I purposely do that just so I stay disconnected from it, so I can just do me. I just worry about doing me. And I was thinking about it, and he was showing me all these channels, and one common thing that I noticed is that if you kind of act fruity, like a Shane Dawson kind of thing, or there's other like the whole, I met D Treats through the Dance On thing, but him and Niga Higa, those are cool dudes, but they have like this like playful, I'm gay for comedy, but I'm not really gay kind of thing going on. And Scott was just telling me, he's just like, yeah, dude, the fucking secret to success on YouTube is to be Asian, or to be gay, or to be both, and funny. And I'm like, well, I got the funny part down, but like I can't be Asian, and I'm not gay. And it got me thinking. I was like, I'm not gonna expose anybody, but like, there are a lot of people on YouTube that I've met that do some pretty shady shit where it's a corruption of you, but they literally change that way to get views. I know people that hate the game Minecraft, but they play Minecraft because they know it generates views. And I thought, man, it would be crazy if they did like a true Hollywood story on YouTube celebrities or stars or whatever, and come to find out that someone faked being gay on YouTube solely for the purpose of getting views. Wrap your head around that for a second. Imagine, could you act gay? Like, let's say you had the opportunity to make a lot of money on YouTube, right? And all you had to do was just act super fruity. And so the people in the YouTube world thought that you were homosexual. There's nothing wrong with being a homosexual. But you literally acted so fake like that in order to get YouTube views and YouTube money. Think about that for a second. That's a crazy concept. And I see the way that, because money's involved with YouTube, how people aren't really themselves. Like, if you're really yourself and you're really honest, you tend to get criticized a lot. And I don't know, it's just kind of a crazy concept. And I want you guys to like remember this commentary, because I guarantee you in a couple of years there's going to be some kind of scandal. It's going to be bigger than the G-Unit scandal, where there's going to be a gay YouTube personality that really wasn't gay and was doing it all for the YouTube money. For the love of YouTube money. Bone Thugs and Harmony reference. ONLYUSEmeBLADE. That was ridiculous. Peace and buckeries.
Bomb deactivated.
ONLYUSEmeBLADE?
Ready for the next round.
ONLYUSEmeBLADE? Hey, yo, is it really ONLYUSEmeBLADE?
Search and destroy. Defend the objectives.
It's ONLYUSEmeBLADE. I seem to only get into games with only knifers. I've been in a game with knife handler and
Dragonfire
view,
deployed.
so pretty weird.
Guys, are you not kill this guy? What?
ONLYUSEmeBLADE? Oh! Holy crap! Oh! It's ONLYUSEmeBLADE! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! It's ONLYUSEmeBLADE!
Parameters obtained.
you high, bro?
Do you know who this legend is? Holy crap! Holy crap! Don't use me, please.
That's awesome.
Oh, give me a sec. Oh! It's only use me blade, Mom! Mom, it's only use me blade! I'm in the lobby. Oh! It's only use me blade, Mom! Mom, you gotta see this! Oh. Oh my gosh. Can I have an imaginary signature, please?
Me too. That'd be pretty cool.
Yo, do you guys know how to play like that? I did already.
Oh my gosh, he's on my team. Oh, no, Blade. No, connection interrupted. No!
What's up, guys? ONLYUSEmeBLADE, and this is a standoff game on Search and Destroy, and I love me some Search and Destroy. And Search and Destroy, I've said this since like Modern Warfare 2. Search and Destroy, when they make these games super complicated, like they keep on adding more and more stuff into it. Search and Destroy is kind of an equalizer a little bit. It's more about, you know, it's very methodical. You make a move, there's a counter move. I don't know. I like it. I enjoy it, and it allows me to be a sneaky little beaver, sneaking around and stabbing people. But I play a lot of Call of Duty. I've never seen a lobby quite like this. This was just weird and funny, and I figured I'd share it with you. And how do you combat this? It's like, come on. Look at this. It is a Riot Shield cemetery where the Riot Shields are tombstones. And I'm thinking, obviously they have to be in cahoots. Cahoots means that you're working together in a conspiracy or something. Now you know. Super fast mode. Check your 129 start playing. So, what? I just want to hear the conversation. I wish I would have heard the conversation where they go, all right, listen, guys, we are all going to just put down Riot Shields, and we're going to stay in the spawn, and then eventually they're going to have to come see us, and then the looks on their faces, oh my Jesus. And I'm just like, that's... really? All right, so one beautiful thing about Search is that when you're playing Search, and people play in a weird way, Sheboygan, and go ahead and catch this battle axe. There you go. Why can't I get a diamond battle axe? Vondahar? What's up with that, bro? Stop yelling at Vondahar. He's a simple man. This is what I'm talking about. So, I know they're just going to camp back there and just play like idiots or whatever. Don't play their game. I'm just going to come over here and plant the bomb. Obviously, offense in Search and Destroy is always going to be more difficult than defense. But if you plant the bomb, now you're playing defense. Bam! There you go. So it's just this game right here, like, no, I'm talking about Black Ops 2, but I'm just saying this game right here is very, very weird. A professional poker player, I wish I remember who it was, but he was saying that he prefers playing against other professional poker players. Because when he plays against poker noobs, I guess you'd say, they're sporadic. Like, they make different decisions, and it's just they're very hard to read. They're easy to read, but they're hard to understand why they're doing certain things. Like, they're so sporadic. Whereas when you're playing against a higher level competition, it actually, you know, in a way, it's easier because you know that they're going to play well, and you know what's going to happen for the most part. Now, obviously, playing against them, they're a tougher competition, but as far as their thought process goes, it's going to be a lot simpler. So, thanks for stabbing me in the back, bro. They finally came out and played. I don't know, I just find it super fast mode. When I see people playing, like, let's say they're playing a certain way that I don't like, or I don't approve of, or whatever, like I'm the Call of Duty police. If they do that and they win the game, oh well. You know what I mean? I hate getting stabbed. I love stabbing people. Go figure. It's hypocritical, but that's what Call of Duty's all about. So if a team is like drop shotting and using sniper rifles and doing all this stuff, and they end up winning, well, that's fine. Like, okay, you won. Good job. The competitive nature in Call of Duty is there, even though people say they don't want it to be. But when they play that way and they still lose, I'm like, just come out and get smacked. Just come out and get smacked. That's what... Seriously, like... Why do people play... Like, if you play defensively and you win, that's one thing. But if you play defensively and you consistently lose, that's retarded. That's dumb. I'm sorry. Rant over. But very, very, very weird lobby of Search and Destroy. I figure I'd share it with you, a little Riot Shield graveyard. So, not the best score in the world. ONLYUSEmeBLADE 6-2. Search and Destroy on the Black Ops 2. Got lots of videos for you. And I love you. Peace and butt grease. What's up, guys? ONLYUSEmeBLADE, and this is your Sunday Chill commentary. A little Black Ops action. It serves the backdrop. Do you want all the answers? I don't think anybody really wants all the answers, because then it would be boring. Does that kind of make sense? It's almost like there's lots of movies like I'm gonna turn your speakers down for a little bit. If you haven't seen The Green Mile, when it's a great movie. When you watch it, and when you really kind of see what the whole point of it is, there's this moment where you realize that Tom Hanks's character is like 150 years old, and I might be a little off on that number or whatever, but like he's really old and he's living in this life, and because of the thing with John Coffey, that he's going to basically live forever, and that's like the curse that was dealt through meeting that person or whatever, was that now he's in this thing where he lives forever. And if you think about that, that's initially that's naturally what you would want. But also a lot of people have kind of said, it's like, you don't really want to live forever. Like, I think all good stories have endings, and it becomes things that get passed along, and stories and ideas and thoughts outlive us as humans, you know? But think about that, like, you're trying to, a lot of times our brain, or just our perception of stuff, we like to think about grand scale, huge things, you know what I mean? Like, how many Skittles would fill up the Grand Canyon? Just stupid stuff like that, right? And you think about that, like, whoa, that's crazy. And in the whole scheme of things, it's really not, because I watched this thing on YouTube where they talked about how small we really are. Like, it talked about how if you look at Earth, you can fit, I know I'm going to mess these numbers up, I apologize, but like, you could fit like 1 million Earths in the sun. And then they kind of scoped back up, and they're like, the sun is just kind of minuscule compared to the universe, and there's so many universes, and when you kind of break it down, just the sun, like if you look at the size of the sun, you think that's massive, right? It kind of blows your mind. And then when you really break it down and kind of go far out, as far all the other universes, the sun is tiny. The sun is like a grain of salt, or they use a sand. They use the sand reference where it's like, just a little bit of sand. What is it? Is it a grain of sand? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. It's like the sun is just a grain of sand, and in the whole scheme of things, it's like a huge beach. Like, and so it really kind of puts in perspective that we as humans, or we as people like of this earth, we get so miscombobulated and so focused on like these little things when there's so much kind of more out there. And do we want to actually know the answer? It's funny because like a lot of things that we hope for, like a lot of times like the whole 3 wishes thing or whatever, every movie that has to deal with someone with wishes, every time they get that, they always have this point where that wish kind of backfires on them. And I just kind of think that it's just kind of in our nature. Like, we say that we want, people talk about the pursuit of life or whatever, and they say that we want certain answers to certain things, but in all honesty, I don't think we really do. I think we say we do, but like if you actually do get that, then it's kind of like, you know, I've talked about this before, like now what? Okay, we figure that out. And so during our little time on Earth, it's best to try to learn as many answers and get as many perspectives on it to form your own, knowing that you're not going to answer every single question. It'd be nice to answer every single question, but I think like if we get to that point, we might be kind of going, okay, now what? Now what more do we conquer? Like people talk about like, you know, like Scarface, he's talking like the world is mine. It's just like, well, if you were to get the world, the other planets would kind of look at you and be like, oh, that's it? That's all you got there, buddy? We got all this, you know? So it's just kind of a crazy, just kind of things to kind of think about, just kind of put in perspective, because, you know, I myself fall under the problem where I live too much in this world, you know? And a lot of times people kind of look at me and they talk to me and they're like, dude, you're bored. And, you know, everyone always has this thing where they don't want to be bored. But also at the same time, it's because I feel that I'm in this weird point on my journey where I'm too lazy to, like, go and see all the awesome things in the world, or I don't prioritize it. Like, going to, you know, I haven't even traveled outside the country. It'd be cool to kind of, like, travel and kind of have your brain go, whoa, that's really, you know, that's a surreal experience, you know what I mean? It's the same kind of thing with alcohol. Like, alcohol is a poison, right? And people will be like, dude, alcohol is a poison, and it literally makes you feel differently. It's just like, why is there that need to want to feel different than just living in the current moment? Because, of, you know, in the whole grand scheme of things, the Earth's a fucking amazing place. It's an awesome place. But who knows? ONLYUSEmeBLADE. Sunday Show commentary. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, peace and butt grease. ONLYUSEmeBLADE on the raid. There's about 6 maps I love, 2 maps I hate, and the other ones I'm like, whatever. This is a 16-kill search and destroy game, and at the end of it, I felt like I was robbed. I felt like, that's not right. That's not cool. And there's lots of people that complain. Oh, and it's all about, for me, search and destroy, since I like a quick action gameplay, it's all about opening routes and deciding what is the best route to take. And the people that you play against, once you take that opening route, you can assume that they're going to think that one, so you do another route, and that's the whole chess action and search and destroy that I enjoy. And during this game, you'll actually see me not be able to take an opening route. And the reason why is because I acquire, right now, because I haven't reached that orbital VSAT status, I haven't got that orbital VSAT card, that Blackbird in my pocket, I run care packages for my teammates. And so at the beginning of the round, I gotta call in the UAV and call down the care package. It's such a horrible, horrible life. Just kidding. But yeah, like, I know that a lot of people complain about the game. Sit down. And also, one thing I did notice is I muted everybody in the lobby. I just said, mute all, everybody, see what I can do. And I noticed I played a lot better. I focused. The sound isn't great in Call of Duty Black Ops 2, but I was able to focus and I was able to get it down. So, 16 kills in a search and destroy game, and I don't want to spoil it, but I didn't win, okay? No one really won. And it reminded me of when Modern Warfare 2 came out around the same time. I was playing on Quarry, and which is another, to me, Quarry was an awesome level, and I should have got that guy, but he got snipped. Anyways, but I remember I had a game on Quarry where I went like 15-6 and still lost. And so I'm going to link that to you guys in a video response. And so you guys can check that out, a little old school nostalgia, Modern Warfare 2 Blade action. And that's pretty much about it. So I get this guy, I get that bloodthirsty, I get my counter UAV, I get my care package, I know not to call it into the next round, and I'm focused, I've muted everyone, I'm in that Call of Duty zone where I'm taking it really seriously. Now, the whole thing with people saying the whole skill-based matchmaking thing, I never really had an issue with it, because I know majority of the time when I'm playing against fairly good players, and I do okay. Those aren't YouTube games. Those aren't exciting to watch. The Seahawks, like, it's kind of funny because it's a polar opposite. Like, blowouts in Call of Duty and shitting on bad people is fun to watch. The Seahawks game yesterday when they crapped on the Cardinals, like 58-0 or whatever. By the time the fourth quarter came around, we're like, okay, we get it. Like, we're better than them. Let's just speed it up. It's like garbage time. And right there, I had to call my stuff and call my care package. And honestly, I think that ruined my vibe, that ruined my chi, and it ruined my initial rushing route. Because now the points that I would... Here's the thing, and actually I'm going to cut out, I'm not even going to super fast mode it, I'm just going to cut out the spectating stuff altogether. But see my initial route, like right here, I jump up over here, I kind of go along this edge, and then I make a decision if I'm going to go left, and I do decide to go left, and sometimes I either go left or right, catch that guy, got lucky, and so that's what happens. Like in Search and Destroy, it's all about that first initial route, and then that over-settling point, like right about here is that point when I would check my scoreboard and I would say, okay, what is the situation? Where is the enemy at? Are they going to be playing at A or are they going to be playing at B? So Search and Destroy is really kind of technical, but that first initial route really sets the tone for everything. And so that last round when I set that off, I really wish I would have got that ballistic knife skewer on that guy. Now we're in one of those situations where it's not really a good look, but you know what? Give here. And then also, if someone's on the ground and you want to knife them, you need to crouch that one level down. So now I'm like last person standing. I could possibly make this work out, but the positioning just didn't work. 10-2 so far, 2-2. And I'm not going to lie, I do know that this could possibly be a good quality game. Now, a lot of people are mad about the skill-based matchmaking and all this kind of stuff, and I know that I'm going to play a bunch of games, and eventually I'm going to get into that. When you get into that lobby with the new players, right? Like, Von Har seems like this weird thing, like he thinks like it's a bad thing. When you finally do get into the lobby, it still takes skill in order to shit on them, okay? At least with a knife. I don't know about with a ray gun or whatever, but like I do know that when the stars align and you have a decent connection and you're playing against bad players, and to absolutely destroy them, you still need to execute. Does that make sense? Like the Harlem Globetrotters, when they play, obviously it's not set up, but like obviously they're not like playing their hardest off. So it's like good basketball players versus like average ones. And so some people might not say that, but I'm like, there's still an entertainment value to the execution of actually doing that. See what I'm saying? So like, I don't think pub stomping, like a lot of times people say, oh, pubs, this is stupid, that was dumb how my knife just didn't quite connect. But the way I look at it is in the previous rounds, there was a couple times when I knifed someone where I probably should have died. So you win, you lose, whatever. The actual execution of stomping on noobs, I think, is still a skill set. Like, think about it. Like, let's say you take your favorite commentator, okay? Like, as far as gameplays, mine's probably Marka J. As a gunner, I've maybe had a Marka J style game like once or twice where I was actually destroying people on my gun account on Call of Duty 4. Take a seat. But, you know, to do that consistently, to constantly have gameplays, maybe they come fewer and far between with this skill-based matchmaking, but at the end of the day, I still have a love for Call of Duty. I still love playing it. Maybe those gameplays are fewer and far between, but like if it wasn't a good game, if I didn't enjoy it, then you guys would obviously see it. So I was kind of talking about how sometimes people are, you know, negative. Oh, I got that guy, but then finally get there. Talk about how people are negative even with good situations. And the reason why I wasn't happy with this game, even though I got 16 knife kills in a search and destroy game, is because of how the game ended. I was playing solo. It's not an excuse. I'm just giving you kind of the situation. I was playing solo. I put my super hard, try hard pants on. You know, had the headset cranked, muted everyone in the lobby. My whole focus was to just absolutely shit on people, rush, get in their spawn, see people stab in their face, and I'll let the video kind of speak for itself, like what happens. So rush in here, kind of see where the enemies are at, see that guy. I don't know how I missed that ballistic knife. Get him, get killed. So now I have 16 kills. I think it's actually the same score as my Quarry game that I'm going to link you to. But now I'm just like, okay, let's see if we win, see if we lose. I left it all out there on the Call of Duty battlefield, and some nerd decides that he didn't like this game, and this kind of happened. Watching snippers, and connection has been lost. Vadar! Peace and buggeries. That last game, I'm gonna get on some Black Ops 2, and I'm gonna play that last game. And as soon as I get on, an old friend back home invited me. I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool, because he had just gotten the game. He was like a level like 17, no prestige. So we're gonna match up against noobs, and I'm like, that's gonna be sweet. And what happened was, I was like, oh, but the connection, because he's on the West Coast, I'm on the East Coast. I'm like the only one on the East Coast, so I'm gonna have a yellow bar, and I'm gonna get knifed by these guys. And it's like, okay, well, as soon as I get knifed a bunch of times, and as soon as I die a bunch of times, I'm like, this isn't going to see YouTube. Let me just get my points. Let me just rank up. Let me just play through this and get some XP, and then, you know, call it a night, whatever. And then catch that sheboygan. And it's just kind of one of those things. Like, that's how I play. Like, I play really, really hard at the beginning, and if I think, oh, look, come on, knife fight, there you go. It's an Italian Easter. Knife fights all the way around. That's a Third Rock joke. Anyway, so during this game, I was like, okay, I'm just going to play around. Just going to, you know, that's how I play. I'm sorry. Like, that's how I play as a YouTuber. Like, I'm always trying to win. I play a certain way. I stay super focused. I got the headset up, and I'm moving around. But then, like, it reaches a point where I'm like, okay, this isn't going to see YouTube, but let me at least get my XP and let's get the W. That's kind of how I play. Call it what you will. But during this game, as I was playing, and I get knifed again. And obviously, because we played a couple games before this, the people in the lobby recognized me, and he knifed me, and I'm just like, oh no, I don't have full connection. And then I get knifed again, and I'm like, fuck. Let's just get through this game. And, you know, it's a relatively close game, and I got a couple of streaks, and I'm not going to show you the entire game. Obviously, I've been cutting it up. Just, you know, just kind of doing that thing, going that autopilot mode. Sit down. Fuck out of here. And I was in this mode where they were constantly shooting my UAV down, and I was constantly putting more UAVs up. Sit down. And then kind of get, you know, I get knifed again. Now, coming up right about here after I get knifed again, you can kind of see I'm going to get killed. And I'm like, oh, fuck it. And then I'm like, you know what? Close game. Let's go. Let's put together something. My whole point was I got a couple UAVs, but let's put something together because it's a real close game. And my team needs me. Get ballistic knifed. Sit down. And then I'm going to pick that up. Run with the scavenger packs. And then I'm like seeing this dude. I'm like, oh, two of them. Sit down. I'm like, okay, cool. So I got that UAV. Oh, shit. I'm taking fire. Long distance ballistic. Nope. Don't do that. Don't show up on the radar. You know what, buddy? Fuck off. Sit down. I'm like, okay, now I got that counter UAV. Let me throw that counter UAV up. And just, you know, just kind of running around. I'm like, oh, another knifer, dude. Come here. Sit down. I'm like, oh, shit. If I got the counter UAV, I got the UAV. If I just kind of string these along, we can get that orbital VSAT. It's a very close game. We can solidify it. And I'm like, okay. But the only issue is that the enemy team, that'd be really awesome if I would have got that. The enemy team keeps on shooting down my UAVs and my counter UAVs. And a lot of times, I just like to use the UAVs and counter UAVs to, obviously help the team, but to build up for my orbital VSAT. Sit the fuck down. I'm like, okay, cool. So now I'm really, really close. I think that if I were to get a kill and a confirm, we get the orbital VSAT. And I look at the clock, about a minute left in the game. We're down by 1. We need to make something happen. And I know that the people that I'm playing with, they're cool people in real life. Maybe not the best Call of Duty players. That's okay. That would have been epic, but it's not. I'm sorry. And I'm like, shit, damn. We're down by 2. 38 seconds left. And I'm just like, fuck, we're down by 3. I'm like, all I need to do is just get a kill, get the orbital VSAT, and we're good to go. There it is, baby. Yes. Oh, damn. We're down by 1. Calling the orbital VSAT, let people know. The jumping skewer. We got him! We got him! Go, go, go! I get killed because the connection sucks, but I'm like, okay, tied up game. 96-96. We have the orbital VSAT up. We're no one helmet. My teammate confirms it. We get that right there. And then my teammate gets another one. 100-99. Close games are cool. Sometimes I want to pub stomp. But close games are actually pretty cool. That was an adrenaline rush, and I do understand the experience of a close game. Fucking Von Hart, let me pawn some noobs, work on your connection. You made a good fucking game. I like you. Hope you guys enjoyed that very, very close game. Peace and butt grease.